Live and local with coverage you can count on. This is WNEM TV5 News at 7 on My 5.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Matt Stevens. A bill waiting for the governor's signature will allow anyone in the state of Michigan to report a drug overdose without fear of ending up in jail. A law passed last year only protected people under the age of 21 from criminal charges when reporting an overdose. The purpose, of course, is to encourage people not to think twice about calling 911. TV5's James Felton has more on how this could save lives.
No one knows the power of addiction better than a recovering drug addict. And today we talked to a couple of them who support the bill that has made its way to the governor's desk.
I came close once, and a neighbor had found me.
I don't remember exactly what my blood alcohol level was, but it was way over to the point where they had to pump my stomach.
Jamie Kirchner and Nicholas Solana both know what it's like to overdose on drugs. Luckily for them, someone called 911 and saved their lives. In some cases, 911 is never dialed.
James, thanks. Once the bill becomes law, Michigan will join 37 other states that have enacted some form of a Good Samaritan or 911 drug immunity law since 2007. Stubborn rain showers are sticking around mid-Michigan tonight as we look live over Flint and Bay City, and it could be more of the same for the rest of the week. Now here's Chief Meteorologist Brian Bachman with a closer look at the forecast. Hey, Brian.
Hi there, Matt. Thanks very much. It's going to be very much a broken record of a weather pattern over the next several days, with a stubborn low pressure system still throwing wave after wave of shower and thunderstorm activity at us. So if you're headed out this evening, have that umbrella handy, and let's be honest, don't let it get too far out of reach over the next several days. Your evening planner shapes up like this. Best chance for thunderstorms is going to be mostly through about 7 to 8 p.m. Then we taper it off to just scattered, isolated showers into the overnight period, with lows cool but comfortable down in the mid-50s. Take a look at that weekend forecast for you coming up.
She weighed 118 pounds or 117 pounds, and she went up to 160 or 70. So this is somebody that likes to eat.
That's Donald Trump speaking about former Miss Universe Alicia Machado during a 1997 interview. The beauty queen became a media focal point, at least, following Monday night's debate after Hillary Clinton's used Trump's past comments to illustrate her point that Trump has a history of body shaming. And if anyone you know is a victim of body shaming, there's help here in mid-Michigan. TV's Elena Holland, TV5's Elena Holland reports.
She's been a great Miss Universe, and she's like me and everybody else. We like to eat.
That's Donald Trump referring to former Miss Universe Alicia Machado in 1996. The nearly 20-year-old.
According to recent statistics, 53% of 13-year-old American girls are unhappy with their bodies. This number grows to 78% by the time they reach 17. You're looking live now inside the U.S. House of Representatives, where a temporary funding bill has passed. It's a bill that should keep the government running until December, and it includes federal funding for Flint. That funding, roughly $170 million toward the ongoing water crisis, now in day 887. Congressman Dan Kildee says the money for Flint could go to two things: the infrastructure and health care. But those who live in Flint are only cautiously optimistic. They've been waiting a long time for help. TV5's Rachel McCrary has more on that tonight.
Absolutely no assistance.
Carrie Weber says she has documented proof her home on Ogama Street in Flint has some of the highest lead content in the city.
Weber also says that she has enormous medical bills due to the water crisis and hopes this money will help with those. You can always find the latest on the Flint water crisis by heading to the special section of WNEM.com. Employees at a mid-Michigan hospital have threatened to strike while negotiating a new deal. And we're learning more tonight about why that strike may not be necessary. And the battle of who will pick up the trash in one mid-Michigan city continues as negotiations take place behind closed doors. And if you've got a tough question you'd like us to investigate, give us a call at the 989 or 810 numbers on your screen. You can also send an email or get a hold of us on Facebook. A city council meeting in Sacramento was nothing short of interesting. A protester recently hit the city's mayor in the face with a pie, and the two came face to face last night. It started last week when Sean Thompson shoved a coconut cream pie into Mayor Kevin Johnson's face during a charity dinner. Despite having a restraining order against him already, Thompson attended the meeting last night to address the mayor about a new downtown arena being built while important social issues have gone ignored.
This arena has been your circus. It's been a joke. You've been the ringleader, you've been the lead clown, and that's why I threw a pie at you.
Well, this marked their first contact since the pie-throwing incident. The 32-year-old Thompson says he stands by his actions.
It was about getting his attention so I could start speaking to him with his attention about the issues that need to be dealt with.
Thompson says the pie stunt was a political act meant to embarrass the mayor. He's facing a felony charge of assaulting a public official, and he'll be fighting that charge, probably with a lawyer and not.
Certified most accurate by Weather Rate. Now your First Warn 5 forecast with Chief Meteorologist Brian Bachman.
All right, good Wednesday evening, everybody. The middle of the week, not showing much change in the overall weather pattern. A couple of showers and storms rolling through, so let's track them for you. Here's your First Warn 5 pinpoint Doppler radar tonight, live from MBS in 3D. And M57 seems to be the hot spot right now as we see a couple of embedded lightning strikes with some heavy downpours moving through Fenmore and Chapin, extending to the west over toward Perrinton as these showers move west, contrary to what they usually do. And across much of the region, though, it remains quiet for the moment. But if you're headed out this evening, don't let that umbrella too far out of reach. Quick look over at our First Warn 5 Sky Tracker shows why we're still seeing these showers and storms, and more importantly, why they're moving west or east to west rather than west to east like we usually see. We're on the north side of this stubborn low pressure system with a very prominent circulation, and also not in too much of a hurry to go anywhere, so it's going to be a pretty uniform forecast over the next couple of days, if you will. Your First Warn 5 hour-by-hour forecast, in fact, shows those mostly cloudy skies continuing into the midnight hour tonight with a couple of scattered to isolated rain showers continuing, maybe even a few embedded rumbles of thunder. Those will continue at times into tomorrow afternoon, into tomorrow night, and into Friday as well, and unfortunately, likely even into the weekend before this pattern even shows signs of breaking down. So for tonight, pretty much a straightforward forecast, occasional showers and a low of 54 degrees, with those showers becoming increasingly isolated as the night goes on. And as we head through the next couple of days, not a whole lot of change day to day. The one thing that actually kind of at least remains comfortable in all this is that we're comfortably cool in those upper 60s, but you're going to have to keep that umbrella pretty close at hand.
If you had to be hit by a pie over one of your forecasts, what flavor would it be?
I'm actually a fan of apple pie, so I'd prefer that.
It's probably one of the job interview questions
right.
we just didn't hear about.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Brian.
Yep.
In dollars and cents, Aetna plans to subsidize Apple Watches for some customers. The company creating health tracking apps for the watch for prescriptions and medical information. Aetna provides health coverage to about 23 million people in the U.S. The watches will cost little or nothing, according to Aetna. The Galaxy Note explosions have made their way to China. A customer says his Samsung device was delivered Sunday, the same day he ordered it online. After charging it overnight, it caught fire. Samsung is investigating. The report comes after the company recalled 2.5 million phones due to battery issues. China was not included in the recall because it worked with a different supplier. And Nissan making, I didn't get to this part. And Nissan making being in line a lot more comfortable. The automaker unveiling its new self-driving chair. Yeah, that's right, chair. The chair's sensors detect and follow the one in front. The decision to roll them out further depends on how much you like them. Among our top stories on TV5 News at 10 on My 5, students still feeling the effects of a shooting near their campus, but they found a way to try to unite the community by holding hands. We'll show you what we mean. This man charged with possessing child pornography. Find out how he was caught. And tonight on TV5 News at 11, a man recorded what he thought was a potential case of abuse.
I had to say that, but that was my impulse. This cop's going to do something stupid.
And not even close. See how the rest of this story unfolds.